welcome to RC Video Reviews. Before we get to the flying, I want to set the video up for you real quick. This is my very first flight with the DJI Air Unit and the goggles. There was some operator error getting the goggles to record, but that was my fault. No worries though, I got plenty of good footage off the Air Unit itself. You'll also hear a couple of extra voices during the flight. That's Robert and Martin. They were chatting with me on Discord while I did the first flight. Stick around after the landing and I'll give you some thoughts and impressions on how the Air Unit and the goggles performed.
All right, it's in the air and it is doing an absolutely beautiful return to home right now. So my GoPro lost connectivity. I'm just gonna look through the goggles real quick. Oh, oh man, woo! I had to unplug the goggles for a minute because the wire was very caught up in the headband. All right, I gotta hit record again. Okay, I see recording only on one. That sucks. I can't get the recording to show up on the second. There were two recorders earlier, now only one. All right, well, I'm not sure which one. I think it's the goggles that are off. I don't care. I'm gonna fly it. I'll deal with that some other time. Well, I'll tell you guys, right now, very immersive, man. This is a very, very immersive experience. And everything looks really good. The video looks good. The airplane looks good. I'm gonna put it into manual mode now. And take it for a few laps and just fly. Oh yeah. Yeah, this looks really nice.
So, worth it?
It's got to be. I mean, it's almost like a video game. It's hard to describe, but yeah, definitely solid. I'm a little disappointed my DVR and my headset's not recording for some reason. I don't know why, but that's okay. I'll get over that. I'll use the GoPro footage, which should be recording. Oh man.
I'm looking at 10 analog cameras where I'm sitting right now, and if I got that, that's all I'm thinking about is what I got to switch out. Because I know once you go DJI, it's hard to go back.
Well, but what you do, Robert, is this is what I'm thinking about doing, is I'm thinking about adding a, you guys might wind up being on a YouTube video, by the way. Just so you know, because this is hard for me to edit that out. But what I'm thinking about doing is, I'm thinking about adding the digidapter, so that airplanes that currently have analog, I only have to carry one set of goggles around, right?
Yeah. I'm just saying the view for analog to digital, it's not even close.
No.
No, but how much is that option? I mean, that would be a transition period until you go all digital on all your units, right? I think it's like $200. Okay. That's okay, so it's not cheap. Horrible. No, but it's not horrible either, right? No, but you don't go and say, okay, give me 5 then, right? Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm designing mine right now initially to be portable, so I can go from plane to plane, you know?
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing that I do need to work out on this that I don't really care for. I mean, I know I have Crossfire. I know Crossfire is reliable. And it should give me very, very good control distance. I get all of that. But to me, flying like this is disconcerting without seeing RSSI. So what I need to do on a rig like a co-pilot is probably just set up a voice prompt where I get an occasional report on how RSSI is doing, you know? But I'll tell you what, man, the goggle footage is just amazing. I'm very annoyed that this stupid thing won't start recording again. I don't know why it's not recording. Man, this is absolutely spectacular. I mean, I've never seen video like this. Never.
Did you just pull the power from the goggles before when you wanted to untangle the cords and stuff?
I did.
That's what I'm thinking. Could it be corrupted, the card from that exercise?
Perhaps. Record settings right now are grayed out, so there's no option for me to change those. So yeah, that could be it. It could have not been happy with that little maneuver. Man, guys, this is so nice looking. Oh, wow. I'm gonna come down to the ground a little bit and see if I can get a little more detail on things like the trees.
Yeah, right now I just occasionally hear the whining sound of the propellers, motors. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, right now, not right now, but just before.
Well, I'll do a strafing run. You can listen up, here it comes.
Yeah.
Man, this is really cool. Well, that's all right. I can always do another video. And I got the GoPro recording in theory. I was kind of struggling with what I would do with goggle DVR footage anyway, to be honest. Another strafing run. Here it comes, down the runway. No, right now, here it comes. There it went.
No, you didn't hear it.
You didn't hear it?
No, did before, but not now.
I'll try it again. Man, I knew this was going to be a good platform. I knew it would be a good platform. When I got this thing out of the box and looked at its size, I thought, holy cow, man, that thing is going to be able to carry some stuff. All right, I'm going to do...
That did translate through the video.
Here's another strafing run.
Pretty quick if you're making those quick turnarounds, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the noise cancellation does a job on that one.
And the stabilizer's doing fantastic. So the wind's a little blustery right now, but the stabilizer as usual. These co-pilots are just rock solid, man. They really are very good. And I can see it in the footage. The airplane is turning into the wind to correct. You can see it. It doesn't want to fly straight and level because it's adjusting for the wind. And now that I'm going downwind, it is perfectly straight and level. Yeah, man, the co-pilot's really good. All right, I think that's enough screwing around. I'm gonna bring it in. I'm gonna do one more lap, then I'm gonna bring it in. Wow, man. The view is stunning.
Yeah. Well, just think, it's like watching your GoPro through goggles, right?
It's like watching my computer screen.
Yeah.
This is almost like watching the you know, the 1080p footage that you get from your computer. All right, I'm gonna put it return to home and transition off goggles, and we'll see what happens here. I'll tell you what, man, this Dragon, it's so fast. It'll get outside the park on you in just a second.
Well, I can tell by your low level strapping right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it comes through when you talk as well. Otherwise, it mutes it out. It's my best guess. I can hear when you're talking. I can hear it in the background.
Oh, okay. Well, that's probably noise cancellation doing its work. You know, I have a dead cat on my microphone to kill the wind noise, and there's probably a low frequency cutoff, so it waits. It has a noise gate that'll wait for a certain dB. Okay, it's coming around front. I'm gonna go ahead and go off goggles and get eyes on the plane.
Stabilization on.
All right, I've got the plane back.
Stabilization off.
Going into manual mode now. I'm just gonna land it.
Yeah, you're right. Martin, I can hear it too when he talks. Yeah.
Well, you guys shouldn't be able to hear it now because power is completely off. Wow, yeah, really good.
Well guys, I hope you enjoyed my maiden flight on the DJI Air Unit and the FPV goggles. I can tell you that the video performance was spectacular. I didn't see one sign of breakup. The video details were crazy good. I'd like to pop a couple of snapshots up to talk about the camera performance. In this first one, you can see the airplane's in a slight right-hand turn, but if you look at the composition of this scene, you've got very bright sunlight behind those clouds on the top. You've got a blue sky. That's the important part. It's not blown out, it's blue. Blue sky, white clouds, and then when you look down, you also have dark shaded areas underneath the clouds and in the trees that you get pretty good detail on, and then you can see some sun on the field. Overall, this is a very strong performance on the camera because you have so many diverse lighting conditions going on here. It's just ridiculous. This next picture is more of the same. Although I don't have direct sunlight in the frame, you can see the sun has really got the field in front of me illuminated. And at the same time, you can still see shadow and details on the trees below. It's just amazing performance as far as I'm concerned. And there's no tweaking. You don't have to do anything to get this. It works like this out of the box. So the Air Unit provides very impressive camera performance. There were a few operator errors on my part regarding my power cable, which forced me to turn the goggles off, and that caused some DVR recording issues. I'll get all that stuff worked out. Overall, the camera performance and the goggle performance was top shelf. The goggles didn't even think about breaking up. It was just very clear video for the entire flight. Before you take off, I made a V2 of my Air Unit mounting system for the Reptile Dragon, and as you can see, what I've done is I made a new top plate that has a retaining strap on the front, and the reason I did that is because I added a little bit more space between the camera bracket and the transmitter, and the reason I did that was because I didn't like the idea of pushing this transmitter down with the antennas connected. So the arrangement now is when you take this top clamp off, the Air Unit slides forward just a little bit, you drop the antennas in parallel with the Air Unit, and then you rotate them up 90 degrees. And I put a couple of holes in the back where you can use a very small screwdriver to pop the antennas into their receptacles on the Air Unit. And then the other thing I did was add a Velcro safety strap. So I glued the front Velcro strap. It goes up through the canopy, across the front of the unit, and then down back into the canopy, and it attaches to a piece of Velcro that's glued down right here. I will put a link to this on Thingiverse in case you're interested in downloading one for yourself. That's all I've got on the Air Unit Maiden. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. And if you did, please hit that subscription button and the notification bell so you know when new material hits the channel. That's all I've got for today. Take it easy. Hey, if you like the work I do here on RC Video Reviews, please consider joining me on Patreon. For about the price of a cup of coffee, you can help me keep making videos just like this one. If you'd like to help out, there's a link in the description and on your screen.